up, guys? Welcome to Gamer Nation this week, where we have...
Might want to stay down.
Oh, God. What? That's a bigger... Wow! Those actually hurt. That's not fair.
Fair is relative.
Hey, guys, everybody's talking about GTA 5, so we thought we would, too. Yeah, Flitz is back from last week. He's the Nerd's Worth on YouTube. No, I'm upset right now because that hurt. That was like in between my rib bones. Anyways, GTA 5 is an amazing game, but here we're going to discuss some of our favorite parts of GTA 5 and to really look at the fact, will it be Game of the Year? Does it deserve it still? Does the game live up to the hype? Flitz, why don't we start with you?
Yes, it does.
You actually had to barrel through some of the games just to...
I did. I played it early, and then I played a lot of it. And yes, I think it definitely lived up to expectations. I don't know about anybody else. I don't even know what anybody was expecting. But the amount of stuff that you can do in Grand Theft Auto 5 alone, I think it beat the crap out of expectations. Not to mention the sales.
Have you just played tennis? I spent like an hour playing tennis.
Really?
I used to play like virtual tennis and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
the fact that they have like a full-on tennis game, I was like, okay, this is actually
Like you could go online in GTA Online, you can just play tennis against someone. It's its own game.
Yeah.
Let me say this about GTA 5. Is in no other GTAs have I actually been interested in the story.
Really?
The story in GTA 5 is actually like really good to me, and it's kind of cool like seeing how the storylines intertwine and stuff.
Yes.
I'm still not far enough into the game to make a judgment, but right now, The Last of Us had more of an emotional like impact. When I played The Last of Us, afterward I was like, that was a work of art. I don't necessarily feel that way about GTA 5 because, I mean, maybe it's just the tone of it, but I haven't played enough of it to make
Were
that
you
decision.
crying at the end of The Last of Us?
I like wanted to.
You wanted to?
Yeah.
But-
I don't cry when I'm alone. I cry.
So you only cry for attention.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
I cry when I'm healing.
Okay.
When I'm healing.
But because the game is so vast and huge, and like this part of the map is like this big. Like, what is in this game that makes it fantastic?
It's
Like-
amazing. There's everything. I just did the first heist, and you drive all through like the sewer system and stuff, and like
That's kinda cool.
yeah, pop out on motorbikes and stuff. And what was really cool is I picked a shitty like gunman or something,
And he got shot.
No, he wiped out.
Yeah.
He just like wiped out and went down, and I'm like,
Did you get the money?
Yeah, they recovered the money. But I'm like, the decisions I make matter. Like, if I had picked a better guy, he might not. And he went down like right in front of me too.
right in
So it was
front of
almost
the-
like,
right in
You know what's
front of
funny
the-
is
yeah,
I picked a terrible driver, but I did it the smart way, and I think because we had more time to get the job done, we all made it out.
it's the gunman who will go down. Though.
Yeah.
The driver, I don't know what happens. I picked the good driver though.
I picked
So
I picked good-
decisions matter. in this
Decisions
game.
matter,
Yeah.
which is
Yes.
awesome.
And you can choose different ways. I don't know if there's going to be more options when the robberies become more complex, but for the first one, it's like there's a very loud, quick way, and then there's a more
Yes.
deliberate, quiet way. I think my complaint with GTA is a lot of people's complaint with The Last of Us is like the shooting's not that good. Like actually doing the third-person shooter aspect of it isn't great. I don't know what it is about, like the sensitivity feels weird, but you can change the reticle, so that wasn't as much of an issue once I changed it. But if you're doing free aim, then that shooting's
Yeah.
annoying.
I can
if you're
almost-
doing the auto aim, then it just feels like you're cheating, so it's like not a good
I can
middle
almost
ground.
guarantee though, if once it comes out on PC, once you
Oh, yeah.
you won't have to put on free aim, and you'll just be able to click around, and it'll be like any other. It'll be negated. Like the only thing that might be a little off is like the control stick sensitivity. I think with a mouse, you're
Yeah.
gonna be fine. It won't even. be an
GTA
issue.
5 on the PC is going to be the way to play it, because you'll
Yeah.
be able to free aim very accurately and that kind of stuff.
mods.
What,
And
uh,
mods.
So many mods.
And mods.
So this game was the fastest game to $1 billion.
3 days.
Yeah.
So
pretty ridiculous.
And if I'm correct, I think the reason they didn't want to go to PC on launch was people
Pirates,
stealing the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
So with it making this much money already, do you think they'll finally release PC soon, or do you think it's still? Be
I think they'll wait a little
wait.
while. They always seem to do that. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
They don't want to
to
tell. Have they announced when they're going to be releasing
I
it on
don't
PC? I don't think
there's
they tell
announced
people
date.
because then people can tell themselves, oh, I just have to wait until
Yeah.
release
Yeah.
date.
Flitz, what did you like least about the game?
I love so much about it. I do what it's missing, because you did bring up what it's missing. I think it's missing that what Mass Effect had, which in different situations you can do the good thing or you can do the bad thing. And I think that's one of the things that people were complaining about. They're like, no one in the game is likable, which I disagree. There are likable
I
characters.
think Franklin. I mean,
And it-
you like. When I did my little preview of it, I didn't mean to cut you off there,
No, that's all good.
but when I did my preview of it, I think what I said was they're all bad guys. Like, they're likable for different reasons. Franklin's story, I think, is the most endearing because he seems like he could be a good guy, but then he just murders everyone. Something else that's interesting is I feel like they tried to add a little Saints Row-y stuff in there to, like, amp up the silliness of the game.
Like Rampage?
Yeah, like there's rampages. Like, you'll find these missions where your goal is just to shoot as many people as you can within 2 minutes.
Fun.
And then there's this one question mark mission where you go up and you smoke. This guy gives you weed to smoke, and you smoke it, and then it's like laced with something, and then you start hallucinating that there's aliens, and you have to murder all of the aliens.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
funny.
Yeah. So it's almost like they were like, man, Saints Row did get something right. We should put some of that in our game.
Yeah, and I like how they did that. Now, before we go to tweets from the fans, I would like to stress that this is a mature-rated game, so all of you watching this video are probably too young and shouldn't be playing the game in the first place. So
Yes, don't
disregard.
Your
GTA
parents-
5, one of the most amazing games of all time. Don't play it.
Anyways,
Don't
guys,
ask
I
your
wouldn't
parents
say
to get
that.
it for you.
I wouldn't say that.
that's all of our
Parents, don't
opinions
let
here
it
on
happen.
Gamer Nation. Now let's go to you guys in the segment we like to sing tweets from the fans.
Tweets from the
See,
fans.
he sings it.
From the fan.
All right, so first up, why are you beatboxing?
Tweets from the fans. Okay, you can go.
Yeah.
Why are you
That's
not
good.
beatboxing?
Can we just record you doing that and have that be the intro
You
song?
can. I'm down.
All right.
Done.
There you go. From
First tweet.
at TashaLou96 says, the way you can choose how to approach a heist.
Yep.
Love it.
Now,
Agreed.
when I saw this, it just like we don't have multiplayer yet. We don't know what's in multiplayer, but it took me back to what you've always wanted is to be able to have like
Heist
a full-on
multiplayer?
heist multiplayer
Yeah.
mode. And it seems like this is almost setting up for it.
Yeah.
It seems, what I heard about GTA Online, it didn't sound like that was going to be a part of the game. It sounds like you can do heists with your friends, but it didn't sound like there was going to be modes where you can play against people who are the bank guards, who are the SWAT team, whatever.
Gotcha.
Cops,
That
that'd be
being
great.
said, there is a deathmatch editor, and I don't know how extensive it is, and perhaps with, if there's enough modification aspects to it, you could technically make a deathmatch scenario where that is the case.
Something
but,
similar.
Yeah.
Next up is from at PTA and Darren. So the Parent-Teacher Association and someone named Darren says the mini games because they're like real games. So awesome. Yes, they are like real
They
games.
are. They're games
just
inside the
mini.
game.
Yeah.
Like golf.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can golf. You can run triathlons. You can.
Is there that one thing where you play with the knife in the hand?
No, that's Red Dead.
Yeah,
Red
that's
Dead.
Red
What
Dead.
about
Yeah.
Liar's Dice? Is that in there?
Nope.
Get out of here.
Any racing
Stop
games?
talking.
Out of here with you?
Yes,
All
there's
right,
racing.
next tweet.
I missed Red Dead. Can I have just a sequel to Red Dead? Next up from at Death Black Wish saying
Your name is so edgy.
Right?
Yeah.
saying the lack of repeated gameplay in missions. Now,
I disagree with that.
Who's the furthest in the game?
Probably this guy.
I'm like 12% in, and I do like a lot of side missions.
So that's like
Really?
40
I'm
hours?
like 13.8%.
No, I'm in a pretty good amount, giggity. I don't, as far as I've seen so far, like it's varied.
Some of the things that have gotten a little repetitive have been the question mark missions. They're all different, but it's like, I don't know.
Drive point A to point B.
Yeah, nothing's really repeated. They're all different, but
You
the
can see
gameplay
some
is similar.
yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for your tweets. Let's take it
Now
over to someone who
on to
knows what
a
they're talking about.
segment.
Yeah.
Where we pit one of our gamers against another in a battle of wits, and we call it PvP. All right, this week we have a special three-way.
Three-way!
That sounds weird. PvP, VP, I guess.
I think those should just each have 30 seconds and no rebuttal.
Okay, 30 seconds.
To just
no
argue our
rebuttal.
case.
Which character is best? I will be representing Trevor.
Because that's his avatar. That's
Yeah.
that's who
Yeah.
his avatar is. There's no
I
getting around
am
it.
going to be representing Michael Townley.
Because
And-
that's his avatar.
And Flitz, who got to pick first in who he wanted to represent. Who did you pick?
I picked Franklin, but it's not because he's black.
Okay.
There is a valid reason
Fair
why.
enough.
Well, I'm going to be emceeing this little bout. So we'll start on the far end with Sohinki.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Now, when you're looking for a bank robber, someone who robs banks, you want someone who's professional. And it's very clear to me that Michael Townley is the most professional guy for all of the jobs. He's the one that puts everything all together. Yeah, he has Lester helping him out, setting up the details, but he knows how to get in there, get the money, and get out without getting caught. Now, he may have gotten caught at the very beginning of the game, but he was also able to fake his own death and get into witness protection. So he's a smart guy, too. That being said, he's also a badass, and I kind of feel for him because he doesn't really know what to do with his life because his only marketable
Stop.
skill is being able to rob banks.
So Inky's saying that he likes the movie The Professional and The Town. And so when you put those together, you really just get that one character.
Boom.
Makes perfect sense.
Correct.
All right. Lasercorn, moving on down here.
Are you talking about Leon the
Yes.
Professional?
Yeah.
All right.
Start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Trevor is clearly the best because A, he does meth, and B, he does meth. That is his, superpower. When he goes into rage mode, we all know what he's doing. You click the sticks in, and he takes less damage and deals more damage. What does that sound like to you? Maybe a certain drug that will dull your sense of pain and amp you up more? Yes, he's on meth. We all know what he's doing when you click those sticks in. He starts with more weapons. He constantly wakes up drunk in alleys, which is just awesome. Whenever you switch to him, and he's like, oh, I'm hammered. And you're like, yeah.
So
he's just the best character.
Can I take this, Joe and Shire?
Please.
So basically what he's saying is, what we're going to do is we're going to take a character, and we're going to give him a drug, and we call it PCP.
PCP, exactly.
Kids,
Over good.
please don't watch this episode unless you're really over the age of 17. 16 in other
I like
countries,
Breaking Bad. What do you want me to say?
Fair enough.
All right, Flitz, now it's your turn to go. Let us know why your character's the best character and not just because you chose him because he's black. And go!
Well, when you play a game, you want to play a character that you can relate to. You also want to play someone that is some sort of kind-hearted. Now, let's get it right. Though Michael is rich, he's not very trustworthy. Also, he's already, Menton. He's living a Batman life, whatever. And then there's Trevor, who is just complete dickhole. Why would you honestly want to play as Trevor?
his powers are awesome.
Now, when you come to Franklin, he has awesome driving skills, which super gets you out of any sort of pickle that you might be in when you're on the road. That's great. Also, he's likable, and he's just trying to come up. He's just a man trying to come up in the world and live the American dream. And
Stop!
You were saying that like that was like Def Jam poetry. You were getting really into it.
I'm mad I don't get a
Poetry Slam.
response now. I didn't know he was going to be taking shots at my character. I thought we were just stating our case.
Flitz, it seems like you went Franklin because you like a guy like Will Smith in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Someone that starts at the bottom and just, he's
You mean like
working his way
Drake?
up.
Yeah.
He started from the bottom, now he's here.
Anyways, guys,
Degrassi on it.
now it's up to you based on their decisions or their arguments. Who's the best character in GTA 5? And do you agree with one person? Do you think one person's completely wrong? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today. And be sure to follow Flitz on Twitter @Flitz or go check out his channel, The Nerdsworth. And guys, play GTA 5 if you're of age and you're mature enough to take the content. See y'all next time.
Later.
Laters.